Hello, my name is Janet Nabiryo. I'm a mom of two. One is 2 years old and my newest gift is 4 months old. I'm a land surveyor by profession and I stay in Luzira, Butavika. So I got to know about donation some years back, I think before I got pregnant. I'm obsessed with women's pages on Instagram, especially birth, pregnancy, motherhood. So I got to know about donation then, but I didn't know it happened in Uganda. So I had my first baby, I didn't do any donation, but last year my friend had a baby in September and she donated milk to a mother on a person-to-person basis. She was donating to, I think, like 3 mothers. And she got to know about these mothers in need from Facebook. She actually called me and told me, there's a mom I'm going to give milk. I read her story on Facebook. She had 3 little babies at Bethany. So she went in, got tested, everything was good, and she started giving the mom milk, I think for 3 months until they were viable. So when I had my little one in July this year, I started pumping more than I did for my first, mainly because I wanted to build a stash. Copying from my friend, she had a freezer full of milk and she kept on giving milk, donating milk. So I wanted to do the same, I wanted to build a stash. So I gave birth, everything went well, we thank God. This is not something that I take for granted. So everything went well the second time around. We left hospital the next day. I started my breastfeeding journey. He latched well. I started pumping the second week because I honestly couldn't take it with him on my breast the whole time. So slowly by slowly, I built my stash. So at around 2.5 months, 3 months, I had a full freezer and I shared it with my cousin because she kept on asking me, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm pumping. Let me see how much you have. I shared it with her. So after like the next week, she called me and said, Janet, I have a favor to ask. I have a friend of mine. She wants some milk. I'm like, no problem. I know the donation things. My friend Dorcas has done it before. So I'm willing to do whatever she wants. Let her just call me. But my cousin was saying, she's scared of you. I'm like, no. If she really wants the help, let her reach to me directly. That way, we don't have to have you as a middle person. We can eliminate all the other things. If she wants me to go for testing, because I know you have to test, I'm available. Let her reach out to me. So in the evening, she reached out. I said, no problem. How much do you need? She said, any that you can give us. I went to my freezer, sorted my things. Then I told her, send the border guy. I can spare 10 bags for you. She couldn't believe it. Actually, even me myself, from the way she talked on phone, there's that sense of fulfillment that I got. I was happy because when you do something good, you're happy. There's that feeling you get, like bubbles, like butterflies go off and you become happy. So they sent the border guy the next morning and I gave him 10 bags. But before that border guy left, he asked me, do you have more milk and are you open to giving us? Because I have my boss who collects milk from other mothers and I think, Bambi, you can help us. We are in a shortage. So honestly, I first hesitated because I was like, the pressure, will I handle? Not because I didn't want to give, but I was like, will I handle? Because I knew once I start with one person, definitely, I really want, you become so like you put all your 100% when you're going to give someone your milk because you don't want to let them down. This is another baby. That motherly instinct comes in. So when the borderman told me, I have my boss who would like, who needs milk from mothers like you. Can you help us? I said, okay, no problem. Let her give me a call and we can see what I can do. So the next day, I think that evening, Tracy called me and told me about ATTA. But funny thing is that I think I had landed on that page. You know, on Instagram, there are those things of sponsored posts and everything. I'd seen ATTA somewhere. And I'd also discussed it with my friend who had donated. I was like, I've seen a donation thing. I'd never seen it in Uganda. That is interesting. So when she called me, she told me she was ATTA. I think that's where God does his things. So she said, are you willing to donate? Do you have milk? Don't be put on pressure. You can give as little as you can. Even if it's 1 bag, it's enough. I said, no problem. Are you open to be tested? Are you open to filling in some forms? I said, no problem. The next day, they sent the Rocket Health guys. They came and tested, got the results and everything. Everything was good. So she sent the border guy. And slowly by slowly, I kept on giving some milk. So the border guy would come for 2 people. For the other lady who was referred to by my cousin and also ATTA. So I'll try my level best to give each one half. Basically, that's how I found out about ATTA. That's how I became a donor. I'm proud to say I'm a proud donor of ATTA. It makes me feel good to know that my little boy has has played a part in us helping other babies, boys and girls. The challenges are faced, actually there are no challenges as a donor, honestly, and we thank God for that. There are no challenges as a donor, because there are other challenges with other mothers, and that you will get to know about in this documentary. But as a donor, it's easy. It's an easy process. Any little drop that you can give helps. Even if it's just 1 cup bag, 100 meals, it helps. And they make it so easy for you. They'll send everything to you. They'll send you bags. They'll send you the border man. All you have to do is your liquid gold. Your special baby helps other special babies. It's my hope that ATTA grows. Honestly, it is one of a kind, and I pray that it grows. Not everyone knows about this. Not everyone knows that, I cannot make milk. What am I going to do? I cannot give my baby formula. I don't have a number to reach out to. But I pray that with time, like with your help, it's word of mouth, basically. I hope everyone gets to find out about ATTA, breast milk donation. In my opinion, I feel like it's a gift. It's not going to cost you anything, no pressure or anything. But if you have a lot, you give. Many people have a lot of money, they give. They have a lot of food, they give. Now, us as mothers, if God has blessed you with a lot of milk, you give. Because to be honest, it's not guaranteed that your second, third, fourth pregnancy will go like the other previous ones. You never know. Today you might have, tomorrow you don't have. There are mothers who have had 1, 2 good pregnancies, and the third one something happens and they need your milk. Maybe she had the milk the other time. Maybe she didn't know about ATTA, she didn't donate. But if you know about ATTA and you can actually donate, that is really welcome. It's a very, very good feeling to actually know that you're helping many babies that you'll never even meet, but you know that you're actually helping out someone. That bag you send out, you're like, this is going to help out someone, this is going to help out someone. And every time you're breastfeeding your baby, you're like, you're helping someone. You're sharing someone. You're sharing your food with someone. Liquid gold is our body's ways of trying to provide for our offsprings. It's nature's way of looking out for its own, and it's what we women were made to do, and what our bodies were made to do. Unfortunately, not everyone goes through a successful pregnancy, successful birth, and our bodies are something hinders our bodies to make that liquid gold for these babies. But if you're blessed with a little special person, and on top of that you're blessed to be able to provide that person with liquid gold, and on top of that you're blessed with abundance in liquid gold, I call upon you to please share. It doesn't have to be a lot. You don't have to be under pressure. You don't have to do it every day. But 1 bag today, 1 bag next week, 1 bag the other week is going to save someone. It's going to help a mother. There are so many things that join us as women, but one thing that really, really unites us is when we become mothers. Today it's me, tomorrow it is someone else. So you never know when you might need another woman who has been joined by that motherhood journey to come through for you. It's really my wish that sometimes when I have milk, maybe when I send it out, I'm like, I wish it can reach in Bale, I wish it can reach Kotido, I wish it can reach in those other places that you don't even know about. So I'm wishing that 1 by 1 makes a bundle. So I'm wishing that we can all come together to join hands with Tracy and ATTA to make sure that we have milk banks everywhere in every corner, that even if a mother calls Tracy and says, I'm in Mbale, I'm stuck, she can say, no problem. Go to this place, they'll help you and give you for today as I see what to do for you for tomorrow. That's my prayer, and I'm calling upon all of us to come together. It doesn't really take much. It's all God-given. And if God has blessed you, you bless others. Trust me, the feeling that you get is unexplainable. Trust me. I don't know how to explain it, but when you know you have like little babies there that you're looking after, it's a good feeling. And once your breastfeeding journey comes to an end, you're like, well, my body fed many babies and I'm proud of it. Yeah.